What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, I want to talk a little bit about the madness that's going on right now ahead of patch 10.07, because what we know so far is that patch 10.07 is going to bring back a lot of Soul Gurub content. So there's going to be a bunch of items that has been removed from the game because you could only get them by running the old Soul Gurub that's now been removed. But they're bringing these patterns brought back into the game in 10.07, so you can actually craft these items as BOE items, which is really cool because Blizzard has done a lot of changes like this with the rhinestone and the top hat patterns from Kata, increasing the drop chance massively, and now they're just bringing back more old content stuff. So I made a video about this, and I briefly mentioned that all of these items obviously needs materials in order to be crafted. And I also added the complete list, like the spreadsheet of all the materials required in order to craft these on my VIP Discord first. So if you guys are not in on that, I have no clue what it is. It's basically like a Patreon where all these YouTube videos gets uploaded to the Discord before anyone to see them. And then also I talk about stuff like this, like investments before new expansions, new patches, and there's a bunch of spreadsheets to help you guys make gold. So if you haven't looked into the VIP Discord yet, check out the link down below in the description. But it was also added into the 0 to 10 million gold guide, in the not the latest update, but the update before that. And the amount of gold that people, including myself, has made on this is insane. Like, there's a screenshot right here from one guy, Papa Druid, on my VIP Discord, selling thorium ore. And he has sold for 583,000 gold here, and he sold like half of it. And the amount of profit is absolutely insane. I have myself, my mailbox right here, selling some of the materials needed for the 10.07 crafts, and I've currently sold for 1.6 million gold, and I invested only 700,000 gold, and I'm not even halfway through my stock. Like, the items are going up just to show you guys how insane it is. I'm going to show you some stats. So if you search up thorium, which is needed for like all the weapon crafts and so on, and let's look at thorium ore. The market value on thorium ore has increased by 800%. The thorium bars has increased by 467%. Like, there's a lot of these materials that's gone up so much in value that it even makes sense to farm for them. And it's been a while since we had a situation like that after the regional auction house. So that's really cool to see. I really like it. And I still think that there's a lot of the materials that you guys can buy at a pretty decent price, right? But whenever you go into an investment like this, you never want to pay more than market value. That's stupid, right? But then, since the market value has increased drastically lately, you also got to keep that in mind. Like, buying thorium bars for 5 gold each right now, or 4 gold nated 3 silver, or below, because that's under the market value. Well, the market value has been inflated because everyone are going to want to have these mats ready for patch 10.07. And the prices have gone up due to speculation of how much the materials will be when the patch hits. But just know that when this patch hits, there's going to be a lot of demand for these materials. So also keep in mind that the materials to craft these items, they are region-wide, while the transmogs are not region-wide. So you can guarantee you can afford to buy thorium bars for 20 gold each and make crafted Soul Gurub items and still make a profit. Like, the profit margins on crafted transmog is absolutely insane. And on something like thorium bar or dark runes or whatever material you need for the craft that you want to do for Soul Gurub, you can pay probably 10x the current market value and still sell the transmog items for a profit. And since very few people playing this game has those appearances, they should fly off the auction house. It is still unsure how we will be able to get the patterns, but one thing that we do know is the fact that like 98% of the materials needed to craft these new Soul Gurub items are already in the game. But there is a couple of items like the bat leather and also the tiger leather that is like unobtainable right now. However, if you log into PTR, the 1007 PTR, and go into Solgurub, Blizzard has re-added those mobs to the to Solgurub, so you can actually farm them on the PTR, which means that it's not going to be an issue. I know that was a big concern for a lot of people that went through the list to check out the materials required, but yeah, they've added back the mobs in Solgurub, so you can actually get those previously unobtained materials. The only thing we don't know is the source of the patterns. That's probably going to be I believe, public information like relatively soon, maybe even this week. But as of right now, we don't actually know how to unlock these patterns. But I'm guessing it's going to be something relatively simple. Everyone, including myself, is going to be ready to hit when the patch goes live, so we can get these patterns and craft the transmogs as soon as possible. So that was pretty much it, what I wanted to talk about in today's video. Just be aware of the materials. If you have a lot of capital and you want to invest into the items like us, go ahead. Make sure you don't get burned by paying too much on the auction house. And for a lot of people that want material that sells almost instantly, you can look at the materials and see if there's any good like opportunities to just farm the mats and sell them for a profit. Because that's where it's leading towards right now. There's always this like I sold some dark runes right here for a relatively good price. Like farming these at this price is a good gold per hour. Fellcloth also went up in price. So there's a lot of interesting choices that you can do gold farming wise as well with this information. With that being said, that was pretty much it for today's video. So make sure to check out the VIP channel linked down below, and also the 0 to 10 million gold guide, which you can get for 50% off using the discount code Dragonflight. And I'll see all of you guys back in at the next video. But until then, bye-bye.